Whoever controls space will control the destiny of this Earth. Ultimate military high ground.
NASA's been challenged to establish credible costs and schedule estimates. While certainly appropriate.
And they haven't met that challenge. Is that more or less correct?
To date, in the way that we would say is most transparent.
That is correct.
NASA recently announced delays to the Artemis 2 and 3 missions.
To September 2025, September 2026.
Delaying the Artemis 2 and 3 missions by about a year.
The 10-month adjustment to that launch schedule.
NASA's requested at least $38 billion over the next 5 years.
Artemis costs will reach $93 billion, at least $4.2 billion per launch. This figure does not include $42 billion in formulation and development costs.
Do you believe that these revised schedule launches dates are realistic?
If you consider the successful conclusion of Artemis 1 in 2022, and now it's going to be a few years to the 25 date to do essentially the same Artemis test flight, the second time with the crew. Artemis 3 is more complicated, so there's not a lot of time, and as you saw with Artemis 1, there are things that are going to happen that you need to learn, that you need to investigate. 1 year is not a lot of time to do that learning, turn around and be ready for a September 2026 launch dates.
The Artemis program is excessively complex, unrealistically priced, compromises crew safety, poses very high mission risk of completion, and is highly unlikely to be completed in a timely manner, even if successful. I don't think the Artemis 3, the landing mission, is at all realistically scheduled.
So I think NASA will continue to be challenged on the schedule front, particularly with the Artemis 3 mission.
Humans landed on the lunar surface in 1969.
It was a stunning thing.
Tell us what it'll cost half a century after you already did it to return to do what you did half a century ago. Well, I'm going to go back again. When you look at the current cost overruns and time delays, can you pull your slide rule out and figure out why? Or do we have to rely on computers now that cost more and take longer? Sorry, but I can't resist the fact that we truly did go to the moon with slide rules. And we now seem to take longer with more indecision when we're simply retracing the steps. Perhaps it's because we're not measuring with a slide rule. But today we're looking at significant delays in doing something that we did before. Nobody died going to the moon and back. I'll ask again, we're looking at overruns and delays. If we're looking to deliver on time, on budget, are we doing all the right things, or are we doing all the things that have led us to this inevitable delay and cost overrun?
Not everybody can be a robot.